Flood sirens screamed through Shantipur at midnight, slicing the rain-soaked air like wounded birds. 17-year-old Arav lit awake beneath a ceiling fan that hadn't worked in years, counting the cracks that ran across the plaster like tiny rivers. Outside, the monsoon slammed rooftops and flooded lanes. Inside, his mother slept curled on a thin mattress after 12 hours of stitching blouses for the market, while his father's rusted bicycle leaned against the wall, chains squeaking whenever the wind rattled it. Arav wasn't thinking about the storm. He was thinking about the district trials. 3 months remained before the race that could decide his life, a scholarship to the State Sports Academy in Kolkata. Boarding, meals, education, a door he could not afford to knock on twice. At dawn, while the river still exhaled mist, Arav slipped out of the house and ran along the muddy embankment, bare trees reflected in brown water. He ran past closed tea stalls, sleeping dogs, broken boats tied with rope. He counted breaths instead of distance. Behind him, somewhere in town, Vikram slept. Everyone knew Vikram. Tall, broad-shouldered, born with speed in his calves and confidence in his smile. His father owned the biggest hardware store near the bus stand. He trained in imported spikes that flashed like Diwali lights. Once, during a school race, he had beaten seniors without even warming up. The coach had stared. The crowd had roared. Natural, people whispered. Arav heard that word every time his own shoes tore at the sides. After school, Vikram lounged near the canteen with friends, sipping cold drinks while others circled the track. "Why exhaust yourself so early?" Vikram said one afternoon, loud enough for Arav to catch. "Talent is enough. I'll work hard when it matters." Arav said nothing. He never did. Instead, he ran. He ran through dust storms and rain. He ran after fixing punctures at his father's tiny repair stall. He ran after hauling water buckets with his mother. He ran past pain, past hunger, past the whisper that told him he was chasing something he could never reach. At night, he rubbed mustard oil into aching legs and studied grainy videos of professional runners on an old phone, copying posture in the cracked mirror. Sometimes doubt arrived quietly. What if effort was just decoration? What if talent was the real engine? Every morning answered that question. Shoes, breath, road. Again. The first meet shook the town awake. Crowds pressed against rope barriers. Peanut vendors shouted. Kids climbed trees. The coach paced with a whistle between his teeth. Arav's chest felt hollow. Vikram stretched lazily. Bang! Vikram exploded forward. Gasps rolled through the field. Arav pushed hard, lungs burning, but Vikram crossed first with room to spare, grinning. Cheers crushed the air. "Future champion!" someone yelled. Arav finished third. That evening, he sat on the river steps, shoes dangling above swirling brown water. His father joined him. "It wasn't enough," Arav muttered. His father tossed a stone. It skipped 3 times. "Same angle, same strength. Repetition," he said. "Talent starts things. Discipline finishes them." Vikram began missing practice. Sometimes late, sometimes absent. Photos surfaced online. Cafes, bikes, weekend trips. Arav added hill sprints, ran barefoot in sand, borrowed a stopwatch, timed corners, adjusted stride. Blisters bloomed, burst, hardened. One morning, he chased a stray dog for fun and didn't gasp. The river felt shorter. Poles flew past. Something inside him had shifted.
Mid-season brought another meet, bigger, louder, with rumors of scouts. At the line, Ara felt calm. Vikram arrived hurried, tying laces. Bang! Arav locked into rhythm. Halfway, neck and neck. The crowd thundered. Then Vikram stumbled. Not a fall, just a wobble. Arav surged and won. Applause hit like rain. Later, behind bleachers, Arav overheard him arguing on the phone. One race doesn't mean anything. I said I'd start soon. Soon. The word echoed. 2 days later, Coach pulled Arav into the equipment room. He whispered, "Kolkata scouts will be at the district trials. Full scholarships." Arav's throat tightened. Then, Vikram's family already lined up private coaching in Delhi if things go wrong. For Vikram, backup plans. For Arav, no plan B. That night, he ran under moonlight until sweat blurred his eyes and the river shimmered silver beside him. The trials scorched under noon heat. Flags snapped. Officials murmured. Parents prayed. Arav closed his eyes. Cracked ceiling, needles flashing in his mother's hands, grease-stained fingers of his father, streetlights, blisters, miles. Vikram stood 2 lanes away, jaw clenched. Bang! Vikram launched in panic-fueled fury. Arav stayed steady. Lap 1, lap 2. Final bend, Vikram slowed. Breath betrayed him. Form broke. Arav flew. The tape snapped. He fell to his knees. Vikram sat alone near the fence. Arav approached. "You earned it," Vikram said. "I thought effort was a switch." "I thought I'd never reach you," Arav replied. Officials called his name. Vikram added, softly, "Talent gets applause, but you kept showing up." Arav nodded. "That was all I had." Weeks later, Arav boarded the Kolkata bus with 1 bag and a heart too big for his chest. The river glowed behind him. He wasn't gifted, he was consistent, and that had been enough. Moral: when talent refuses to work, consistency quietly runs past it and never looks back.
Feed your mind with powerful lessons. Subscribe and follow Moral Story School on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.